I'd like to have a little house there. And this is my world, so we can put anything we want. Maybe there's a little chalet out here. I like those. So I use the knife sometime and take off some of this excess paint, and it will help you. It will really help you if you take off some of this thin, loose paint. And it's also a nice way to lay out a basic shape. A little chalet, the roof comes all the way down. Carpenter didn't know when to stop, so he just made the roof all the way down to the ground. So that's what we'll do. See? Now that gives you a basic shape, allows you to lay out your perspective a little bit and get it like you want it. Take some Van Dyke brown, and we'll do this back eave back here. Pull it straight across. Straight across. See? Like so. Now we need, let's put some paint in here. And all we're doing is just laying in the base color, the undercolor. We'll come back later and highlight it and put shape in. Right now, we're just laying in base color. And if you like buildings, in our third series, we devoted nearly the whole series to showing you how to make all kinds of beautiful little buildings. So I think you'll enjoy it. There. Now we put the other side of the roof on. And straighten it up wherever you want it. And if it gets too long somewhere, you can take your knife and cut it off, or you have unlimited power on this canvas. See? If you want a chalet, then we'll just zoop, cut it off. Now then we need, I'll tell you what, let's take a little permanent red, a little Van Dyke brown, mix it together. Permanent red, Van Dyke brown. And I'll use a small edge of the knife. And let's put a few little shingles on this. Maybe they come right here. Touch, just lift upward. Touch, and lift. Start at the bottom, we'll work up. And it's just a super easy little way to make all kinds of little shingles. Come right on up like that. Let them go, wherever you want them, wherever. And I'm going to take a little brown and white. A little brown and white. And we'll put, there, just pull it down. Let that paint break. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure at all. Barely touch. And I'll go back with some straight Van Dyke brown. We'll lay in some shadows. See? How you can just play this back and forth and create all kind of illusions. And we need a little door in here so you can have a way to get into your house. Just pull it across with Van Dyke brown. Take a little bit of color and go around the door. Maybe in this little chalet, maybe there's a window that lives right there. There, just Van Dyke brown. Maybe there's one up top here and one there. And we can take a little color and go around these. See how easy that is? And maybe there's boards. If you want the illusion of boards, just take the point of the knife and cut right down through the paint. And it'll make it look like this house is made out of little boards. Okay. A little bit of white, and we'll put a little there. Boy, that'll make it stand out so you can see it good. And there's our little chalet, all finished. Now, you know me. I always like to have a little cabin. Let's build us a little cabin right about here. Just a little one. There he goes. Look at that little rascal. That easy. Well, I wished it was really that easy to build a little cabin out in the woods. Look at that. And we'll take some brown and some white. We'll put a few little highlights on the front of him here, like that. Take the knife, cut through, make it look like some old slabs. A little bit of brown, give him a door. Gotta have a door. A little touch of white around the door so it stands out. Now we'll use a little bit of red and brown mixed together. Put some red on his roof here. Go boop, boop, doo 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 doo. Just let that fall right off your knife. See there? Easy way to make a quick little indication of a happy little roof. Put a little light color here to make him stand out. Now then, A little bit of yellow. We can pop in a few happy little bushes around his foots. So let's go right here. See? I just use a point. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, you can see that quite well. There we go. See, we'll come down maybe here. Here's the other part. Comes out like so. And you're not committed yet. This is just giving you an idea. Maybe there's an arm that lives right over here on this barn. We'll put an arm over here. Comes across, sort of. Look at there. See, that gives you a general shape. Now with the knife, I'm just going to tear out, rip it out. All the beautiful things we had back here. There they go. There they go. I think today I'll show you a different way to paint a barn. This is an old barn. It has old wood on it. Get all this color out. I'm going to put some snow on the roof, and we don't want it to... You know about that yellow snow? I don't want that up there. Okay. There. I know that looks terrible. You're probably sitting at home saying, Bob, you have done it this time. Use a 2-inch brush. I'm going right into the Van Dyke brown. Load the brush full of color. Give it a wiggle and pull it. That brings it to a nice sharp edge. Look how sharp that brush is. It's very sharp. Good. Let's go up here. All right, let's start with the overhang. There it is. See there? Now you could do all of this that I'm going to do with your knife. I just want to show you a different way of doing it. Grab this, pull it down. Pull down. Use both sides because the other side's fully loaded too. Here we go, over here. Look at that. That quick, that quick. There. If he's going to have a little arm out there, we need to put some wood out there. Got a little arm on the other side. Put some brown in there. And you're really still not too committed. You can still change your mind here. Let's go up the side. See there? Right up the side. Like that. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of wood showing right in here. All right, now, I want to make this look like old wood. Old wood. Now, I'm going to use the same old brush, and I'm going to go right into some white, some of the dark sienna. Just look at the brush. There, let's go up to the canvas. Now, start right here. Touch. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. See there? Isn't that super?